Hello, my name is Fadia Ramanina and I'm from fifth group of calculus. So as we know, derivatives is a part of the calculus subject. And today I want to present about its implementation in our daily life. As we know, the calculus is take a very important role in our daily life, such as from business aspect, uh, in finance and etc. And today I want to present about its benefits or its implementations when we want to calculate the renovating of a building. So once upon a time there was a woman named Miss Annie. So Miss Annie is one to renovating her hall or her house, and she wondered how much does it cost to renovating her. So she wondered how much she need to pay for renovating the house. So in order to know to calculate the whole so in order to know the cost for renovating, she called a constructing consultation. So she went to the consultant advisor to calculating the total of the renovating to her. So the consultant start to calculating the cost for renovating from the cost of the material until the workers to work on her house. So in order to calculating the cost, the consultant is making a function formula where fx is equal to x squared minus 8x plus 25, where the f function is the cost of the renovation in million rupiah, and the x itself is present as the how many the workers does the Miss Annie needs to renovating her house. So the first thing that the consultant calculate the minimum cost that would Bu Ani spend on renovating because the function reach the minimum when the derivative is equal to 0. So over this we can know the derivative of fx is equal to x minus 8, where the final result is x equal to 4. So Miss Annie need 4 workers to the total minimal 4 workers to renovating her house. And after we know the how much the workers Bu Ani needs to hire, now we calculating the total cost of the tools and the material that Miss Annie need to spend. So we know that x is 4, so we substituting the 4 into the formula before. So after we calculate the whole formula, we can know that the result of for the calculation is 9, where we know from the start the fx is 10 for the total cost for Bu Ani need to make in million rupiah. So in this calculation we know that Miss Ani need 9 million rupiah to renovating her. So the total cost that Miss Annie need to spend to renovating her house is 9 million rupiah. And that's all for me. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Nisa and I will give explanation about application of calculus in engineering fields and economic fields. So, first, in architecture and engineering fields, calculus is used in designing buildings and structures. It helps in determining the optimal design of bridges and tunnels and in predicting the behavior of materials under different conditions. Second, calculus is also used in economics and finance to model and analyze the behavior of markets and economies. For instance, it helps in determining the optimal price of goods and services, calculating the interest rates of loans and investments, and predicting the growth or decline of financial markets. For example, I have one problem. The problem is a company produces X units of goods at a cost of 4x power 2 minus 8x plus 24,000 rupiah for each unit. If the goods are sold out at a price of 40,000 rupiah for each unit, then the maximum profit obtained by the company is. So the solution is, for example, Fx states the total production cost of X units of goods, Gx states the selling price of X units of goods in 1000 rupiah, and Hx states the profit obtained from the sale of X units of goods. Then we will have the formula like this. Then, to be maximum, the first derivative of hx must be 0, and we will have the formula like this. Because x is represent the number of goods and its value cannot be negative, then take the value x equals 2 and substitute it into the function of hx. And we will have the formula like this. So, the maximum profit obtained by the company is 32,000 rupiah.
Hello everyone, my name is Keisha Fawaz. You can call me Keisha. I'm from Environmental Engineering Batch 2023. So, today I want to talk to you about the calculus has impact in our activity or in our life actually. Yeah, calculus has so many impacts on every activities that we do. The example I took was the application of calculus in the field of science and technology, but specifically in physics. For the question example is about the velocity. So as an engineer, from electro, from architect, from environmental, from industrial, from mechanical, actually, especially the civil engineer, actually we are really familiar with this kind of question. It's about velocity, so we all are pretty familiar with the SVT triangle. So the question is, a car wants to move from place A to place B with a distance of 36,000 centimeters, and the time is in 1 minute. So we need to find the velocity. How you do it? So as we know from the SVT triangle formula, we need to divide distance and time. But we need to change the unit, because the international unit for distance, time, and velocity is actually meter for the distance, and for the time is second, and for the velocity is meter per second. And back to the question. So actually we need to convert from the centimeters to meters for the distance. So from 36,000 centimeters, we converted to meters is actually equals to 360. And for the time, we need to change or we need to convert from minutes to the second. So 1 minute is equals to 60 seconds. So after that, you need to divide it from 360 meters divided by 60 seconds. It equals to 6 meters per second. That's really easy. Thank you.
Hello, today I want to talk to you about the importance of calculus in medicine. Calculus is important in many kinds of things, and as we know, calculus is there in many faculties, from engineering until IT. This time I want to talk to you about the importance of calculus in medicine. Yes, medicine, doctoran. While typical doctors doesn't really need calculus to work in general, there is also some things that actually needs calculus, like calculating the volume of a tumor, calculating cancer, calculating the flow of the vascular, and a few areas in medicine distribution throughout our body. And also, it is actually used in radiology, like the intensity of the lasers used to kill cancer cells. If the intensity is too high, we could danger our patient, but if the intensity is too low, we can also make the cancer cells actually immune to the lasers. So don't you think that calculus is cool? Calculus is actually used to in many things as a base, so don't you say that calculus is not important in many kinds of things. Thank you.